Fireball!
Okay.
Yeah, that's the part of a joke.
I mean, we are called Roll for Chaos.
Yeah.
It's an accurate thing.
Nah, man, it's fine.
It's
It's fine.
Jesus.
I'm sure someone will want to hear us talk about
Strawberry boba.
strawberry.
Yeah,
boba.
stuff like that or whatever.
I was trying to think of what it was. Someone will enjoy that.
I don't remember.
And liquid
That and
pork.
doing my hardest to not kill all the mages. Gonna try my best.
Episode 1.
Pardon.
I just remembered.
Damn it.
Do you know how much it costs to release 1,000 live crickets into someone's house?
Oh, actually, yes. About $30.
Yeah. Just saying.
I was just going to say, since you're asking that question, I'm assuming you know.
Yeah,
about
it's
30
like
bucks.
Revenge on a
$20.
budget.
If you get a mail order, it's about 30.
Who mail orders enough crickets to fill a house?
Oh,
Someone that
people
is
with
very
bearded dragons.
determined.
Anybody with a bearded dragon.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm sure bearded dragons don't need to eat a house full of crickets every day.
I literally have a bearded dragon in my room, and not every day, but that's about a month's supply of crickets for an adult bearded dragon.
Oh my god,
I mean,
looking at
at least-
checkout hurt my heart.
Use online and do the honey thing.
Fuck! Get on my phone.
I
What?
shouldn't have left.
I forgot about that.
I shouldn't have left.
I
God damn it.
always use honey.
Well,
Not
the
sponsored.
thing is I have honey on my phone, but it doesn't work for some reason.
Well, yeah, because it's a browser extension.
Yeah.
No, this is not sponsored, y'all.
No, it's not. We just really
Hey,
like the product.
Honey, we actually caught the eye of Honey, and they decided we want to sponsor these people.
But they didn't. You can't say
They've
that,
had,
y'all.
they've had one episode have
Yeah.
6 people following them, most of which are ourselves.
Yeah.
Being full disclosure.
Shut up, you're not supposed to say that.
Oh, honey,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Legally, we are not sponsored by Honey. We just
Yes.
really like the product. That's all.
Though, if we could be,
This is a
I
fact.
know
Honey.
exactly what you're gonna say.
Alright, y'all.
Alright, guys, let's get started. So, welcome to the second episode of The Broken Throne, our bi-weekly D&D 5e campaign that I have been putting together. You can call me Magnus or Daniel, doesn't matter. Anyway, we actually have our missing player that came in the middle of the last stream here today. Steven, hello.
hello. I'm moving my hands, but I don't have my webcam on, so it doesn't
No.
matter.
Yeah, no, that's great.
No, it is not.
Even if you did, I have them
No.
disabled.
Yep.
He is playing our second wizard. And he is. I completely forgot his name for a second.
S. Randall Volder.
Randall Volder.
His middle name is not Randall, but his
It could
parents
be.
would hate him. It would be a sign his parents hate him if it was. Also, hello for a new viewer whose name happens to be Randall. How are you doing?
Are you kidding me?
No, I don't know,
No.
but that would be some real rotten luck.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a long, long session.
Yeah, so about that. Due to some scheduling issues, we're going to be switching over to starting about 7:30 on Sundays now, probably running till about 11 or possibly midnight, depending on events. We'll see how that goes. That work moving to 7:30 works a lot better for a lot of our schedules. So with that out of the way, why don't we get started?
Do we want to? Yeah, I saw that it went to black screen.
And
What do you
restart.
broke it?
We're
Oh,
gonna do the
yeah,
entire
good.
thing again.
Fireball.
Redo the intro.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm
Fireball.
the butt of every joke now.
Since, since this is just episode 2, do we want to like introduce ourselves again? Just for clarification, I guess.
I mean, if you feel like it, sure.
Yeah. Cool, I'll go
Um,
first.
You brought it up.
You were the one that
You
was
brought it up.
suggesting this, so
It
I
was
I
didn't,
your fault.
I didn't want to be like, I'm gonna suggest, so I'm gonna start first. But yeah, hi, I'm Thala Delarath. I'm the Triton Warlock person right here. Yay!
Ah, you
I'm,
admit
I'm,
it.
I'm also really tired.
Okay. I'm to the left of him. So I have my IMS folder, and both my character and apparently me at the moment are psychopathical liars.
You mean
Quite possible.
pathological liars?
Pathological. I was like, dang it. Like I had like pathological, and then I was like, and then like halfway through the sentence, like, what was the word again? You were in mid sentence. Make something up. So I lied again. Psychopathological.
That's not a thing.
It was at least words. I give him credit on that.
Barely words.
Okay, I guess I'll go next. Coming out as Big Beefy Boy, I am Zach playing Monolith. The monk that's going to try his hardest to not beat up all of our mages.
Which are pretty much
So
everyone
help
in the
me,
party.
if you kill me, I will have issues.
For clarification, he's like a mage hunter, and everyone else.
I am Mage Police, and
Mage
everyone is
Police.
mages.
Yeah.
Now, what's wrong with
Everyone-
the necromancer?
Okay, everything's wrong with the necromancer.
So many things.
Yeah.
I guess aside from Monolith, the one that's furthest away from actually being a mage would be
Ah, Marigold.
Yeah, it's
Marigold.
Marigold. Introduce yourself, if you haven't already. Good job.
Look, ask a
She-
stupid question.
she's
get
a
a stupid
ranger.
response.
Yes,
So-
I am a ranger. I got my good buddy here tonight. And
that's smudge. That's smudge. If you guys couldn't understand that, not smut.
Smudge.
I mean,
And more chasing. more chasing. And
and then there is, of course, me. I am Jay, playing the friendly neighborhood necromancer Elizabeth, and her cat Bubbles.
Why is there a zombie on the screen?
Yeah, I noticed that, and I'm like, what?
No, don't question it.
Also, for those of you who don't know, Jay is our
Questioning.
cameraman.
This
The
is
one
this
who's
is a
live
fact,
streaming.
yes.
Yeah.
I am the one who broke everything earlier. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so if things start breaking again, blame
Just
Jay.
yell at
Yeah,
me.
it's all his fault.
Just please
Hashtag
don't
blame
blame me.
Jay.
Jay.
Lynch in the comments.
So, why don't we get started?
Woo!
Well,
Or we could not.
I did this last time, so I might as well do it again, right? Let's
Hmm.
roll for chaos.
Nat 20.
I feel stupid doing that, but I kind of love it.
To put more effort into it, like more flair.
Let's roll for chaos.
Commit.
Here's how you should do it.
Let's
No.
roll chaos!
we're already getting to the chaos part of the game. So.
I like
wait.
chaos.
1920 styles radio announcer.
Okay, yep, moving on.
Oh, chaos, boys and girls. Sorry.
Okay.
No.
Moving on.
Yep.
Or not.
Anyway, where we last left off, our lovely group of characters here had come together to meet Ordira Greenstone at the Grinning Gator Tavern. And was basically given the lowdown of the situation. They are all initiates into the Tempest Order. The rank of Warden, to be specific, who's basically your job right now is to protect the innocent, defend justice, yada yada yada, destroy evil, and all that goodness. You were assigned to escort a caravan containing a very dangerous, high-value prisoner. That was to arrive within the next couple of days. During this meeting, the tavern was attacked by two trolls who had crawled up through the open pit with a connecting aqueduct, whichever the word is. Outside. After a lengthy battle where Cathala was taken for a ride, and encountering something rather large looming under the water, a massive alligator, you all decided it best to probably track this thing down if you're able to. Better than leaving it to do something else. Almost forgot. You also interrogated the bartender.
Yeah.
Learning that he had acquired the bar from his business partner through nefarious means.
With a rock.
It's a rock.
Following the aqueduct to where it became more of a natural river, you discovered that the trail eventually came up onto land, and with a natural 20 from our good monk boy Monolith, recalled information about a legendary witch that is rumored, and it was rumored to have the ability to gift a curse of sorts, a form of lycanthropy that allows one to turn into a giant reptile.
Got ourselves a weird gator.
So where we're picking up now, I'll say you guys have gone back, you've had a long rest. The caravan is set to arrive today, if I remember correctly. I might be forgetting something, I don't know. We're gonna go with today.
I think I'm pretty sure we decided not to hunt
Yeah,
down
we
that
Right,
person,
yes.
so we're just waiting up time.
Yes, you had decided not to immediately go walking into the Terralita Swamp.
We decided it was best to
We didn't want to be late on our first.
Where we pick up, I'm actually what I could do. No. I'll just leave it on the screen as it is right now. So, following day, it is overcast. Bit of a breeze. Doesn't necessarily look like rain, but you're keeping an eye on it. You're all waiting outside of the Grinning Gator Tavern. Had a a spot of breakfast. Having found lodgings in the town of Hawks Crossing, you're set to meet the caravan outside the Grinning Gator. The town is not. It's not as bustling as it was the day before. Everyone's kind of still hunkered down, so to speak, from the attacks. A lot of people fearing that, oh, what if there's another one? What if they actually get outside into the streets? You do see carts moving about here and there, mostly local businesses. Some trader caravans are still coming through, despite what's happening. And yeah, that's what's going on right now. What are all you up to?
Let's see. Monolith would have had his morning cup of coffee and then found the nearest tree and just started doing pull-ups.
Okay, Monolith is getting swole.
Yes. If it's possible to get even more swole, I will try my best to achieve that height.
And to clarify, we're in the same town. It's just later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's the
then,
following day.
if it's morning,
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely doing my normal morning ritual, which is nursing a hangover
Mm-hmm.
and preparing my spells for the day.
Okay.
Yeah, you just focus on preparing.
Tala's just sitting at a table staring into her lantern.
Smudge is currently making his rounds.
Mm-hmm.
He's gotten a good breakfast. He actually managed to catch a fish from the aqueduct.
Oh, that's
That kind of swum too far up, hadn't figured out its way to get out. He goes over to Ez, his good buddy, kind of like nuzzles his book, tries to see what he's doing.
Oh.
I'm trying to write. Stop! I push Smudge's head away.
He just nuzzles you with his head.
Nah.
Smudge, come on. Settle down.
Dylan
Settle
just-
down.
Dylan crawls up Smudge's back, just laying on his head.
Eventually, Smudge calms down and lays down on S's legs.
Mm.
Just kind of lays there. His tail kind of lazily flap. After a little while, it's about another hour or two later. You see a particularly well armed caravan on its way. It looks about 2 wagons, one with a very large cage in the back, or not necessarily large cage, just a cage. That's a better way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
There are several armed soldiers. They seem to be led by one particularly armored individual.
5 gold says that's our guys.
I'm sorry. There we go. That's what I was looking for. One of them comes walking over to you. Man, shaved head, helmet kind of on his side as he's walking. It looks to be about 30s to 40s. What? No. No, I'm just doing theater of the mind
Okay.
right now.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, they come approaching. Monolith, you picked this out in particular about, and well, Marigold sees this too, but doesn't necessarily understand what it is. This particular individual who's well armored is wearing a crest of basically of a blazing horse, like kind of a horse that kind of is fading off into like a billowing flame on the side of it. Monolith, you recognize this as a sign of the Kinwali Scarlet Riders. It's like their elite armed forces.
Kenwali. Okay.
Kinwali kind of being the like term for people from the city of Kinwal. Just to clarify.
Yes.
That's
Uh,
a picture of
Okay.
the
All right. Being an hour later, he would have gone from self workouts into push-ups at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he sees that, he looks up, and then just pushes. Push up. He just pushes off in the ground and then puts himself back into a backflip stand up. Ah, hello. How are you doing?
Yeah, this man is definitely shorter than you, but you know, holds himself and kind of his head up high and says, "I assume you are our backup. They said to look for very colorful characters."
Yes, we are.
Hello.
Hello.
That's a pretty picture of a horse.
Picture of a horse.
Thank you.
She like points to the crest like that right there. It's real pretty.
Oh,
And Monolith just sinks his head in his hand.
I didn't even notice that.
I appreciate that.
Got
It
fine
took a lot.
bone
It took a
structure.
lot to earn this.
Oh well, congratulations.
You may call me Tobin Greyseeker. I am the leader of this little caravan. You start noticing that there are only Tobin and 4 others on this little caravan. There's 2 wagons, one in the front that is carrying general like camping gear and supplies. The other one is holding the aforementioned cage, or yeah, basically cage or moving cell, really. Monolith, you particularly like you knew that they said that they needed assistance. You didn't think they were going to be that light for this high profile of a prisoner.
Oh boy, we're definitely going to get into trouble. All right then. So, what's the game plan then, Tobin?
Currently, our objective is to make as good as best time to the city of Kinewall as best as possible. Unfortunately, the only way to do this is to cross through the Sentinel Hills. If it were,
no problem.
It's going to be.
if it
Always
were,
foreshadowing. That's my job.
if it were simply us moving on foot, we could probably make it within a few days. Though, with the carts, I fear it may take at least 4, perhaps 5. You strange one, looking over at Marigold.
Hi.
You seem rather familiar with the territory from your tone.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with lots of territories.
That's
I'm
what she
sure
said.
you
Or
are.
well, terrains, really.
Yep.
That's the word, terrain. Basically,
Yes.
I can help to make sure that we don't get slowed down too much.
Very well. That shall certainly be useful. You can organize yourselves among the rest of my men in positions where you see that you are needed. We are leaving post haste.
Do you need a lookout?
Okay.
Because if so, I volunteer her.
Hi.
Since you were the one that brought it up, why don't you take that position?
Oh no, you don't want me. I can't even see that pole over there. Walks into said pole.
Yeah,
Hmm.
no, I
Right.
have to agree with her. She's kind of not all there.
Look,
Right.
I'm nearsighted. It's not my fault.
And get
Of
glasses.
course, sugar. Of course.
Glasses are for
Do
wimps.
you wish to examine the prisoner before we move along?
Examine.
Oh yes, that would actually be very, very helpful.
Okay.
Is he broken?
No, not that sort of examine.
He takes you over to the
No.
he takes you over to the second cart. The cage itself is more so a metal box with a barred window basically to look inside. And really only can look in one at a time. The smaller people in the group probably would need to be lifted or have to stand on something to look through.
I can help.
Inside, you see it's only about a 5x5 cell, pretty small. Inside
Whoops.
there is a you see a chain kind of slack at the moment, kind of hanging from a pitton on the wall. Okay, you cast light in there.
No, I actually pressed that, but I was thinking about it.
You can if you want to.
Yeah. I was waiting for the description to finish.
Okay. Yeah, so you see there is enough sunlight that there is enough kind of light to see in. It's not particularly bright. You can see a figure sitting against the far end of the wall, at the far wall, dressed in ragged clothing, though I guess you could say they're quote unquote nice prisoner clothing. Like, they're not dirty, stained like you might see of like a someone that's been held in a hole for a long time. They're fairly fresh clothing. You see a individual sitting there, his eyes currently closed. Long white silverish hair kind of hanging on the sides of his head. Like pale skin. It seems to just be sitting there quietly. He is very handsome. He's a very handsome looking fellow. Small bit of peach fuzz starting to pop up on the chin. Probably hasn't had access to a razor for a little bit.
Mhm. And this guy's human.
It looks human, and I can show you his token.
Probably not elvish.
Uh,
Maybe half elf.
as far as
Facial
you can,
hair.
as far as you can tell, Pierce human, maybe half elf. He definitely is pretty like an elf, but hard to say. His eyes. I did not intend for that. Anyway, his eyes open, revealing almost these really charming eyes, followed by a grin on his face. Let's see. I'm gonna thinking.
Careful with that.
Yeah. Just looks through. Can't really see with the light blocking out mostly like facial features. But he can tell that someone's looking in. Says, "Ah, you must be my new escort. Lovely to meet you. I'm sure we're going to have a grand time." He smiles.
Is he a vampire?
I look around at the rest of the party, see if they go to actually greet this man.
The door is not open.
I am.
No, it's not open. But he
There-
greeted us.
Okay.
Marigold's just
misheard.
like, hi there.
By the way, Cathala's not with the group right now.
Okay, you're still looking at your lantern. Got it.
Yeah, I'm still like in a trance.
Marigold, you come into his view, and his eyes kind of lock into yours. And he smiles and says, "Well, you are interesting.
Oh, well, thank you.
I have to say, and if I may be so bold, I've never quite seen a creature like you."
No, okay.
Really?
Is anybody
Yes.
else getting necromancer
You're-
vibes from this man?
Your
Um,
bone structure is fantastic.
Okay, okay.
Ah.
Okay,
It's-
seriously.
I'm-
That's my job, motherfucker.
I'm stopping this here. It is not a good time to fraternize with dead. It is never good to fraternize with dead men.
Excuse me.
Fraternize?
It is
What's
always a
that
great
mean?
idea to fraternize with the dead.
My, there is a lot of you out there. And he stands up inside the cage. There's just enough room for him to be able to stand up. He kind of hunched a little bit, and he kind of comes over to the bars and leans in close, looking outside, and says, "Well, aren't you a motley crew? Beautiful, beautiful creatures, all of you. Oh, this is going to be a good time."
I'm just going to just bang the bars right in front of his face that he's leaning against.
No reaction. He does not react. His eyes just fall on you. Yes.
Hmm.
Is he like me?
Thunderous, right? You know,
What
I
did you-
was
I want
No,
to do something weird.
I was imagining someone a tad bit more interesting because I've heard plenty about the Kingsway Ripper, but I gotta say, dis-
Well, even someone like I am limited by my surroundings. Though if you open the door, I'd love to show you what I could do. You're a rather large man.
yes, that's usually the first thing. No, second thing someone notices about me. First thing would be my fist in their face if they're trying to.
I do like a fiery
You
man.
know, I could
my
open that
gosh.
door for you.
Is
But first, I'm
this
going
kinda
to
gets
make
better
sure
now?
you can't move.
Ellie, don't.
I said first I was going to make sure he can't move.
Just no. Just no.
Tobin steps in and is like, "We are not releasing the prisoner."
Oh, no, 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 no.
No,
no
why
way.
are we even talking to him?
I don't
Ellie,
know.
stop.
I wasn't the one who started the conversation.
I want to do
Look,
something weird.
What do you want to
Okay.
do, Marigold? What do you want to do?
I want Marigold to lean in and take a sniff of the guy.
I am going to try to stop her.
I have a reason.
Okay.
I have a reason.
Why don't? Okay.
I'm not going to disclose the reason. I'm just saying I have a reason.
Okay. S. Make an athletics check.
Oh,
My
what?
first one.
Okay. Marigold, make an opposed athletics check.
So that's an 11
There-
versus a 13.
You like stop her for half a
No.
second, and then just kind of move a couple inches in the dirt, as she is far too heavy for you to stop. So Marigold, what are you trying to do?
She's just trying to get his scent.
So you're just smelling him then?
Pretty much.
Okay. Make a perception check.
28.
Okay. Dang. Okay. Are you
I mean,
looking
that's
for?
a.
I
That's a
volunteered her
13.
for a reason.
Okay. Oh, guys, remember, we're trying not to
Sorry.
talk over each other. Marigold, what are you looking for?
Any
you-
specific scents, any specific notes that she could probably like
grasp and maybe like try to remember.
I assume this is for like a. I think this is for like a tracking purpose.
I see.
Possibly.
Um,
I was saying, like, she's not going to disclose it to anyone else.
Yeah.
he
But out of character, full disclosure, yes, this is for tracking purposes.
okay. Let me read something here.
He's like a bloodhound.
You're fairly certain you're fairly certain you have his scent memorized now. It's very sweet. It's a very sweet scent. Like,
Distinctive.
yeah, it's like, even though he's clearly not been bathing regularly, he doesn't smell like how you would expect someone
doesn't
who's
smell
probably been in a
musty.
box. He doesn't smell musty. He smells very sweet.
Now that's intriguing. She's not going to linger very long. She's just getting like a sample and then stepping back.
As you've leaned in to like smell him, he leans in so like your nose and his nose are like touching now and says,
"Oh, hello.
Hello there."
Hi.
I'm not gonna do it. Yep. I'm casting shield right in between them.
Okay.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
I'm gonna allow it. So basically, you just kind of reactively throw your hand up and just boom, there's like a purplish blue veil of arcane energy that basically has forced the noses apart and says, "Oh, and we were just getting so familiar."
And it's time for us to go.
It's going to be nice to see
It's
you
time for us
up
to
on the
go.
gallows.
It's better not to get attached.
Literally, in this case.
I think I already am.
Guys, where'd you go?
Over
is that
here.
Zimbabwe?
Oh, is there another one?
I poke my head out through the front door,
Yep.
like, oh.
You're over here.
Okay. I just kind of zoned back in and everybody was gone.
Okay.
Well, we weren't gonna leave without you.
Is there some procedure we should follow? Leave a note right in your hand? Like,
Kick you in the foot?
that's meaningless violence.
Yeah, preferably not that one.
I said the foot.
Smudge, as you guys are talking, Smudge gets really curious and kind of stands on his hind legs and like looks inside.
Smudge?
And they stare at each other for a moment. And then Smudge gets down and goes and just hides behind Marigold. Like,
Seriously, is anybody else getting vampire vibes from this man?
Oh, you're all so adorable. I love
vampire,
that
I
you were
can't fix
chosen
that.
to. You were chosen to. Oh, this is going to be a good time. I'm going to have a wonderful day. Perhaps a wonderful week if it takes us a while. We're going by the Sentinel Hills, aren't we?
I don't like this man. Can we... Boss, is there a way we can, like, shove something in his mouth, bind his hand so he can't remove it? I don't like him.
Who are you talking to?
Whoever's in charge.
Most likely.
Probably the guy with the medallion, the bald man.
Yeah, Tobin just kind of walks up and there's a slat that can open and close and just closes it.
That works.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yes, he's rather
Irritating?
unsettling.
Infuriating?
Too friendly.
Interesting.
No.
I mean, he's a charismatic guy. How do you think he was able to kill 32 people?
Presumably
Let's
with a
be
knife.
off then.
Well, you could be sneaky.
sickle, and you have to convince them towards it. Okay, let's get it going.
I mean, you can
Like,
always ambush.
do you need any supplies before we leave?
We should be well stocked.
Lifetime
If
least
you
supply
I
of
need
know.
any
corpses.
food or anything, I can always help find that, forage it.
Very
Probably
well.
hunt.
You should
Let
be fine.
us be off. So Tobin is getting into the front cart, kind of riding on a little seat. And there, two guards are walking alongside. In the front, other two are walking alongside the actual cage. In the back. You guys, kind of tell me what your positions are. Like, where would you want to be?
I think Marigold's gonna be closer up to the front.
Okay.
With Smudge.
Thal will be near the back.
I'm probably going to be riding on a cart because I cannot be trusted to navigate that long of a distance on foot.
I was thinking it would be a good idea if I also wasn't walking.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
There's
I'm walking along the side.
there is enough room up front for one more person to sit with Tobin. There is also a seat on the cart with the cage.
I will sit on the cage.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? I was thinking about I was having to choose between Elizabeth and this creepy man. And I was thinking about it.
Your option.
Yup.
Well, I mean, obviously I'm the better option.
Well, you know,
I won't kill you.
you moved over to the court. I don't have to worry.
mean,
You moved over to the
I
cage. I
wouldn't
don't have to
kill
worry
you.
about it.
He would.
With
Yeah,
your
but he's in a
order
cage.
set, you begin traveling to the east.
Mm-hmm.
Passing out of the town of Hawks Crossing, you cross over a small bridge. Waiting for my map to load so I can actually make sure I'm telling you the right way. Right. So, reaching the Sentinel Hills will take the better part of the day. Well, no, it'd take longer than that, actually. So it's going to take about 2 days to actually get to the Sentinel Hills, and it'll probably take a few more to cross through it. What you would have a general understanding of the Sentinel Hills is, while there is a road that is maintained through there, it is such an uneven territory that it's constantly going up and down and winding through hills and small gullies. So you're just going to be moving rather slowly. Like, because you have the horse and carts, you can't take some of the sort of like shortcuts that maybe people on foot could take.
Mm-hmm.
So you're bound to what the road has to offer.
Mm-hmm.
So, the first day of traveling goes by fine. You're traveling mostly through flat grasslands. Not too much. There's maybe a few scattered trees here and there. It's mostly open terrain. If you guys want to have any sort of conversations while you're traveling, this would be the time to speak up.
I do have one that I would like to do.
Okay.
Marigold is going to like as they're walking, she's going to ritual cast speak with animals.
Mm-hmm.
And once that's taken care of, she's going to talk to Smudge.
Okay.
She's just like, "Hey, buddy, you holding up all right?"
Yeah, I'm doing great. This is so much fun, Mom.
I noticed you got a bit scared with the man back there. Did he give off a vibe? Did he say something to you?
No, he didn't say anything. I don't like him. He I don't his eyes kind of look his not his eyes, his ears kind of flatten out a little bit. He's like he's spooky.
Hmm. You noticed his scent too, right? The fact that it's sweet.
Uh-huh. He smelled like those fruits you tried to keep me from eating.
Oh god.
It smelled really good.
Yes, it's just the fact that he smells like that is kind of worrisome to me.
Why?
Well, whatever he is, it ain't human.
Well, don't worry, Mom. I'll protect you. And he kind of like rubs up against your legs
Oh.
and kind of like gets low to like pounce and just kind of wiggles his butt.
Ah, you are such a cutie. Hmm. Well.
Monolith from back to the side just sees the growling head, just like,
Oh yeah, it's like to the rest of them,
dear
they
Lord.
just hear like rah, rah, and like just yeah, like rah.
yeah,
Like,
this
that's
is
all
the
they
party
hear.
I'm with.
But she's
This
actually
is the
having
party
like
I'm
a
with.
full-on in-depth conversation with her panther.
Any other conversations you'd like to have?
You know what? I'm just going to do. I'll just do this. Hey, Monolith.
You just like picks up the pace slightly and just like
Yeah.
comes alongside and is like, yeah,
I have something I want to ask.
what is it?
It's this that right there, that entire inflection. How do you really plan on traveling with us and being so sour the entire time? To be with a group that you're literally fighting with and not willing to actually know them and disrespect them the entire time.
Oh.
I'm going to trust enough that you'll get the job done, but not nearly as far as I can toss you.
Well, you said that to the wrong person. He just kind of gestures down at himself.
Yeah, I know.
And this is not. I would like to be clear. That is not an invitation.
Oh, you never know. Might become useful in combat at some point. It's not my first time working with mages. Just say I've had plenty of terrible experiences with it. So, above all, I try to keep a healthy distance.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask that Monolith and S both make a perception check real quick?
Sure.
Sure, go for
Yeah,
it.
you can chime in the conversations. We're all here.
I mean, you're kind of
So-
scattered back and forth. We're in the way
Yeah.
in lines. Like, you basically have to be looking out behind. Like something basically
That was
catches
a-
your.
Unless she's in
That was the
Okay.
wrong one.
Kurt.
That was put a -3 to that. That's a 14.
Okay. I guess you
I love
both
how it
would
was
probably.
the same though.
Yeah, I guess you both would have seen this. You see a ball of water floating in the air coming closer towards you guys.
What the heck? Sidestep.
I'm just gonna
Wait.
fire a firebolt at it.
Roll to
I'm not
hit.
dealing. I'm not moving. Screw you and your
Yeah.
ball of water.
It just
No,
goes
no.
up in a puff of steam.
You are actually moving, though.
From yeah, from like behind it, you just see a grin on Cathala's face as she like she's got like a open flask that she just pulls out another ball of water and sends it over.
Are you really going to make me play this game?
What? I'm bored.
Ooh,
If you're
I'll
bored,
leave-
you can play
games?
cards.
Yes, please.
What?
I'll leave the games to you. I'm staying on watch.
If you're bored, we can play cards.
Well, we are walking.
Hey,
Take-
there's
take-
a small open spot in the
Yeah.
back of the front cart that you might be. It'll only fit one or two of you.
We could also take turns on the front.
Okay.
Like there's that open space on the back, but I do not care for that, man.
Yeah. I saw you guys were like gathered around the cage. I guess that's our
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
Yeah, he's creepy.
the first direct
And-
red flag was when he complimented Marigold's bone structure.
Oh, that's unsettling.
Yeah, makes me think of something someone else would say. I looked at Elizabeth.
I also looked directly at them.
What? No, I only said that 20 minutes prior.
Hmm.
Tobin actually pipes up, saying, from what I know of the report on this particular individual, he was not only a wine trader, but also a connoisseur of the arts, and oftentimes would invite people to his home for painting portraits of them.
They would become the art.
Did he paint
In a
portraits of them with
sense.
their blood?
I don't know all the specifics, though I wouldn't be surprised if it became that. I doubt anyone would willingly go to his home. That was guaranteed.
Hmm. Oh well, he's caught. That's it.
Well, I'm kind of glad I missed out on the opportunity to talk with the guy because he sounds kind of like a creep.
Yeah, but
I
You know
get
what?
serious vampire vibes.
let's if you want to, I can clear the air a bit with a bit of card reading.
Oh yeah, you practice divination, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I was wondering if you could do a bit of card reading.
This is just some divination for the time, but oh goodness, there is not enough space in this seat. I
you're
look at the
sitting
back of
next
the
to-
cart.
If you move some stuff around, you might have enough room.
I need to be able to like
Lay
split out
out some
100.
cards.
Yeah, lay out 100 cards, not like
Oh,
like
no,
side by
definitely
side.
not.
But I need to be able to like jumble them around, just kind of like put the deck down and then like kind of dismember it.
I mean, if you hopped off and got on the ground, you could.
What about the back of the cart that you were talking about?
Like, the back of the... I mean, if it's just you back there, it's gonna be a squeeze. But
I'm not
yeah.
going to actually be on it. I'm just going to move the cards.
Are you? I've heard of. I've heard of. Hang on. Something's going on. Okay. I've heard that some divination wizards are able to do like smaller divinations, not the whole 100-card deck, but like 3 cards kind of thing.
Yes,
Like a Pathfinder
I've done that
feature.
a lot. That was normally what I did before I came here.
Oh, okay.
For the immediate future, the the soon-to-be future, and the far future.
Are you able to do path?
Pasts. I take it you don't remember something?
I'm missing roughly 6 months of memory.
Well, what I get isn't direct. It's not. It won't give you answers. It will only give you clues.
Okay.
So, anyway, I move to the back of the cart, put down the cards, shuffle them out, and pick up a card. I choose the card because, he picks up a card and says, turns it over. This, yes. It's the Bone King. Calm down. Calm down. See,
I
Barry
will
just
not.
looks at
I will
Barry
not
Gold.
calm down. How dare you say it's
This-
a king? It could be. It could just be a bone daddy.
Okay, we don't need to do this. But yeah, it is a good joke. This is news of death. This is generally about a dying man. I look at the cart.
You hear what sounds like joyful humming. Like it's loud enough to hear through the metal. Like he might be, it sounds like humming to you guys, but he might be singing to himself.
So,
That's unsettling.
You know, point.
um,
That's just going to encourage him to do more, right?
if you leave me alone for a bit, I can try doing a divination of you.
Okay.
I'm going to do that now. Yeah, so I'll be back while I get this information.
Okay.
Okay.
I am gonna say Marigold is still very much stuck on the whole strange thing about his scent.
Mm-hmm.
And she would be thinking about this quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Does she recognize it?
Make an insight check.
Insight. Hold on. 19.
Okay. It is. Again, it is very sweet smelling. There is a sort of like a citrusy bit to it. It smells like perfume, but that can't be right. There's no way he's been applying perfume to himself this whole time.
Yeah, she's definitely on the thought train of like, there's no way this person is human.
I will say it is a vaguely familiar scent, but you can't place where you remember it from.
Okay. Trying to think. I was trying to think, like, is there something else that I thought I had, but I guess not. Okay, so it smells familiar, but she doesn't know from where.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Supposed to say,
Okay.
oh, sorry.
Not going.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, is there any way that I could try to figure that out, or is that gonna be like all I get? I'm just curious.
That's all you're gonna get for now. You're gonna have to think on it.
Okay, all right, that's all I wanted to know. Go ahead.
All right. So S, why don't we get on with this card reading?
Mm-hmm. So, I normally do a 1, 2, 3 future card reading. This is my first time doing a 1, 2, 3 past card reading. Though, let's see how this works. Doing it backwards, in a way. We're going to see. Yeah, we're going to start with your far past. He spreads out the cards and picks one up, and it is a card with a picture of a witch on it, upside down. Okay, so generally these are connected, though this means bad luck. It's. I just gotta look at her. It's like, I wouldn't be surprised if you had bad luck. Generally, warlocks do that. You say you're not a warlock, but I just stare at her. You're kind of weak of being a warlock. You may not know your patron, but it seems like you made a deal.
That's worrying. Since I don't like making deals that I don't know I made.
Yeah.
I
Well,
did have a bit of bad luck in the past before he went.
Yeah, and
blank.
And this next card is after that. I pull out a card. I just click. It has a picture of two boys that look the same age, identical, chasing each other in the street. I just look. His face is just like completely flat. It's like, wow, okay, this is the most direct card reading. This stands for a powerful bond, often spiritual.
Oh joy!
Yeah. Though, I will say it's normally for important people, like actual people, where best friends, soulmates, that sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
But you had bad luck, and now and then you were powerfully bonded to something. Can you think of anyone in your past who you were close to after the bad luck?
After the bad luck?
After the bad luck.
The bad luck started really coming up more so after my memory, after my memory went out. Nothing really comes to mind as far as it'll probably come back to me if I think more on it.
Yeah. And I use the last card, which has a white wolf. What is that lamp?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Kind of
mightily on the internet one day.
Kind of found it, and it's kind of what's been giving me my, magical
Powers?
abilities.
Do you mind if I see it?
I pass it over. As soon as I do so, the green light that was emanating from it goes out.
Can I inspect the lamp?
Yeah, you can. If Cathala will allow it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I start looking at the lamp.
I will say this, Cathala, as soon as it leaves your hands and that light goes out, you feel immediate anxiety.
Yeah. Do you want me to describe the lamp?
Yeah, go ahead.
The lamp is made of what looks to be like a green glass that has many flat faces, as if it was like roughly carved from, like if you were to do cut stone, and it's
Yeah.
got like different faces on it, but it's hourglass shaped, contained with a metal top and bottom, and the handle has two tentacles for the arm before the holding up the handle,
Hmm.
like the grip.
See. So
Yeah, how are you trying to examine it?
I'm just giving a good look, seeing if I would recognize anything like this. I don't have identify anything like that.
Give me either a history check or arcana check. It is very much so a. You can tell from the design and the faint bit of like magic that you can kind of feel through touching it. Like there's almost like there's like a very very minor current running through this thing. It's definitely an arcane focus of some type. Other than that, you're not familiar with anything like this.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious if this is alive, or if it's connected to something that's alive or sentient.
Usually, whenever I look into it or have it on my person, I feel kind of comforted, almost. I will say that I found this, and that's roughly around where my memory, went out.
Kathala, your anxiety starts spiking more and more the longer he's holding it, and it's not on your person.
Yeah, okay, have that back.
Oh yeah, sure.
I take it back.
Yeah, immediately as soon as it touches your hands, the green glowing light inside of it returns.
Yeah.
That's
when
I
it
could
glows,
say abundant to that.
yeah. When it's glowing, it's casting like sort of like when like when you're in a like a cavern and there's water in it and it's casting like a watery reflection. That's what it's casting everywhere.
Well, the code he has in his hands is actually a code with a picture of a like winter wolf on it. This means a spiritual awakening, like an epiphany.
Huh.
And I was thinking it had something to do with that. Whatever your powers are. Like I said, I'm not good at reading the past.
Well, I do really appreciate you trying.
By the way, that was all randomly generated.
Yeah.
So, the next 2 days pass without issues, and you come across come to like the outer edges of the Sentinel Hills. You're basically entering into a much drier area. You're climbing up steadily as you go, and the air, like the ground, is becoming much drier. And the green rolling grass becomes more dirt and sandy here and there. As you cross the threshold and into the hills itself, you do see patches of greenery, bushes, a few scattered trees growing up in between the rocky, uneven ground. You travel for quite a while. It gets rather hot, as there's not as much shade here. Sun's high in the sky. Yeah, it feels nice for a little while, and then some of you who might be more cold natured just okay.
Yep.
This is not.
Not walking.
Yeah, no. So, as you travel to around midday, Marigold, you're the first to see this coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You notice, as you come around a bend, a tree has fallen in the road.
Hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and move you over to a map. You also notice, off to the side, through some bushes, there appears to be a campsite.
Hmm. Yeah, no, she's gonna notify Tobin and the rest. It's just like there's a camp, or like there's a camp not too far away. I'd be on your guard.
Tobin nods and then gestures for his men. The two up front are like they have their what do they have? Spears, I think. Where did I not? Whatever. I'll find their stuff in a second. Yeah, their spears. Yeah, their spears are at the ready. Keeping an eye out. Tobin has stood up and is he looks ready to go if need be.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, this fallen tree in the road is kind of preventing us from moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Marigold is just like, Mr. Monolith,
Yes.
would you mind helping me real quick?
Sure, though I don't think that's our immediate concern right now.
Yeah, Monolith, as you kind of brush past that way, you do get kind of pricked by some of the brambles that are around.
Bit of sand just goes.
Mm-hmm.
Before this continues, can I use this cart in any way to hide?
You can. There's some stuff you could probably hide under.
Okay.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh.
Yeah.
Captain Tobin is starting to like say orders and then turns to where he thinks S is and is like, all right, I need you. What? Just looking around, confused, no longer seeing.
But yeah,
He does that. I am scared to know how she would want to help.
that actually would be very helpful. Can you do that?
Okay. You're probably gonna want to move up a little bit so you could see it better. Okay. Yeah, so you cast Reduce on the tree. It's stuck on the map. I made this in a different program, so I cannot actually shrink it.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Um,
For sake of brevity, we with it.
yeah,
shrunk
no,
down.
it goes from being a huge tree to just a large tree. So yeah, it's
From a huge tree to just a large tree.
pretty much.
You're like, yeah, this
like
might be
totally.
easier to move.
So why don't the two of you, I'll have whichever one of you has the higher athletics skill, can make the check with advantage.
I have a +3.
Minus +4.
Okay, go ahead. Marigold is helping. Oh wait, hold on. What the hell is that?
Yep, nope. You are managing much easier to move the tree.
Box?
Hmm?
Nothing.
Well,
I'm just thinking out loud.
okay. Yeah, no, as you move the tree, Marigold, your ears twitch as you hear something scrambling behind this rock.
Hearing that, she's gonna go on the you know what? She's gonna try and go after it, or like
Yeah, you can like move past the tree. The
Wait,
tree's
yeah.
getting moved out of the way.
We just have it mostly stood up, and then Marigold just leaves all of a sudden. It's like, oh!
yeah,
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, okay, so you, as you said, it's like somewhere around here.
Yeah, like moving around this rock,
Okay.
like moving
Yeah.
around to the other side of it.
Yeah, she's gonna follow around and get to there first.
Okay.
She's
You make a perception check.
okay.
That terrifying +13.
30.
You clearly see you clearly see what looks like a head of messy, dirty blonde hair duck under a rock, like duck behind the rock, and like you hear a boop.
I was about to say, how small does this thing look?
Smaller than you.
That's not saying much.
She's going to investigate more.
While you're doing that, what is everyone else doing?
Holding
Monolith
concentration.
Okay.
Yeah, Monolith's just like continuing to just at a slightly slower pace, just move it out of the way, just bonk.
Okay. Monolith, give me an investigation check.
I've been muted this whole time.
Investigation. All right. 16.
That tree smells funny.
In what sort of way funny?
Doesn't smell like it. It smells like oil.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Being that like what I had said and then realized I was muted, I had said that I seeing a large tree over the path. Cathala closes her eyes and water from the air begins to form around her body, casting her mage armor.
Okay. S is
Okay.
hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To describe what I did, I basically just let me grab a ruler to make this easier. I made it go from like this, and then just pop up onto the top and over this.
Okay, I need to roll.
So essentially, stand up, roll.
I need to roll something real quick.
Did I
Okay. So as you kind of move the tree up and then have it kind of collapse, I'm gonna mark this sort of like said about like oh that's not it. Yeah, I'll do this and then kind of shift it this way.
Ruler will select. Yeah, about like this.
Yeah, okay.
Good enough.
About like that. You hear a yelp. And suddenly bolts start flying out of the trees.
Please start aiming for me.
Let's see. Alrighty. Do. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Most of the bolts go just flying off in different directions. Monolith, one does catch you.
Deflect missiles. The flash missiles finally.
Okay. Go for it. You roll the what is it?
Roll 1d10. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll the 1d10 first. That was a 3. Plus Dex
so-
plus Monk, so 11.
Yeah, no, you catch it. So before you get to that, we're going to now roll initiative.
Also, I
Yeah.
drop upon seeing bolts fly, I'm going to drop concentration.
Nat 20.
So that's fine. Daniel, did you catch the drop concentration on the stick that made someone yelp earlier?
Yeah, I caught that.
I make sure.
Oh, Mario. And then
That's our first nat 1 this session.
Smudge. Smudge got better than me.
Smudge is ready to go. Marigold was thinking she was looking for a new pet.
I saw blonde hair duck behind, or something with blonde hair duck behind this rock. She was going to see what it was.
Like a new friend.
A new blonde friend.
A new blind friend.
Okay. So I'm just gonna drag this over here and roll once for ease. I got some other stuff I need to set up. Give me just a second.
Classic ambush scenario.
Oh.
Okay. One more second.
Take your time.
No hurry.
Do it now. Why am I so mean to Daniel?
Okay. Cathala, you're up first.
Actually,
Yeah.
my reaction still needs to finish.
Oh, sorry, your reaction.
Yeah, because I toss it back in the same action.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, throw it at that one.
Okay, that's the wrong pull-up. Okay, let's see. Makes attack with proficiency, regardless of weapon proficiencies. I'm essentially going to do this as a dart for simplicity's sake. Because it has about everything it does, it's just going to do the damage a different way.
Right.
Okay. That's a 12 hit.
12 does hit. Well, actually, no. He has, I'll say he has, he's kind of in the tree. I'll say he has half cover, so that's going to miss.
I just catch it and just toss it right back towards it. No satisfying scream. What a shame.
Mhm.
Okay.
What you do here is what, they got bows too? They ain't supposed to have bows. It's like, damn it! You're supposed to keep. What? We told you to not make a sound. Why did you scream? I'm sorry. I got scared.
Oh, good. Idiots.
Top of the round.
Hey.
Hello.
Okay. From here, which ones am I able to see? Because I know there's this massive rock right in front of me.
Yeah, no, you. This one's kind of elevated, like he's kind of popped out of cover a little bit, so you could probably see this one.
Okay. Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go for it.
Normal roll. 12.
Yeah, no, that does miss.
Okay. And Eldritch Blast. 21.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is
Okay.
8 force damage.
Yeah, no, your first shot goes wide, and then the next shot just
That first one was a
strikes
warning
the
shot.
Of course it was. He's in the process of reloading a crossbow, and you fire off the 2 blasts, one going wide, the second one striking him square in the chest and knocking the wind out of him. It's like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
1 second. Dang it, where is it? Nope. Trying to find it. Give me a second. Well. Okay, there it is. Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. As my bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Grasp of the Deep. That's within range.
Alrighty.
Summon my tentacle, and he gets to make 1 attack.
Alrighty. He does not have the benefits of half cover, so his AC is lower. So go for it.
Don't fuck me over. 18.
That hits.
All right. That's gonna be lightning damage.
So you strike this guy in the chest, knocking the wind out of him, and then this ethereal tentacle comes bursting out of the ground and wraps around him, and there's just of electricity, and he just goes limp on the ground.
I was gonna say his movement speed's reduced by 10 feet, but
Oh
that
no!
works.
Oh no, he's dead. He's very dead.
Got one.
Completely reduced.
Yeah. All right,
So-
and that is my turn.
Okay. Before Smudge gets to react, there's a rustling in the bushes
Hmm.
as a maddened-looking fella comes charging out.
Oh shit.
So, I'm gonna go after this guy. Just. And he's gonna do a reckless attack. So he gets advantage. Oh yeah, that hits.
I didn't get any scallop.
Oh yeah, no, he brings this great axe down, and this guy brings up his spear to try to like do a counter thrust, but his axe cuts through the spear, setting deep into this guard's shoulder and nearly lobbing his arm off.
Ooh.
And he goes down in one hit.
Ooh.
And then his eyes turn.
I don't
His
like this.
eyes turn to the next guy. Smudge. Hold on, doesn't Smudge go on your turn, or do they get their own turn?
Smudge gets his own initiative,
It gets his own turn.
but I determine what he does.
Gotcha.
Okay, so hearing the sudden commotion over there, towards the back, Marigold is going to instruct Smudge to go back there and be on the defensive. And so, let's see. Oh my god, he can. So
What's he
he's gonna
gonna
use
do?
he's gonna use his full movement
Mhm.
to get to there where the now dead body of the guard is, and Smudge is gonna pounce.
Go for it.
Yeah, because okay, so straightforward the creature and hits with a claw attack. Okay, so he needs to make a claw attack first. $20.
That hits.
All right, and I need a strength saving throw.
All right. Five.
He is knocked prone,
Ooh.
and because he is knocked prone, Smudge gets to bite him with his bonus action.
All right, go for
And
it.
Because of, it's a melee thing. Does it auto crit? Or what?
No, that's if you're incapacitated.
Oh, okay, so he just gets advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Advantage. 21.
That hits.
Oh, speaking of which, I forgot to, this is the damage for the claw, and this is the damage for the bite. So 17 damage altogether.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You would have had advantage anyway because he reckless attacked beforehand. So.
Oh, okay. Well,
So yeah,
he
no.
is, he is now knocked prone, and he's getting his jugular ripped out by the panther.
He's gonna move that token there. Ow, get it off me! Alright.
By the way, Daniel, I'd like to point out that your big cat voice sounds are on point. Like
I was practicing,
They
baby.
also keep redlining, so keep that in mind. Also, I'm going to say right now, sorry for the squeaks. My dog is being an asshole and decided to grab her squeaky toy and bring it right next to me.
So on Elizabeth's turn, I'm gonna let that reaction go through. So now the tree is about about there, a little bit wider.
And
Okay.
let's see, who should I attack? Can I see this guy right here?
Yes, he does have half cover.
Okay. Oops. I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness.
Okay.
That's an 18.
That definitely hits. Okay.
Wait, it's a roll to hit and a con save?
Let's see. Make a ranged spell attack, yeah.
Oh, for half. Okay, so he still gets to make a save
Yeah.
for half damage, maybe.
On a fail, he is also poisoned. He's also
Uh,
poisoned until...
He's poisoned and has. No, you just hit him with this like sickly, like almost like a beam of sickly green fog, and he just. All right, S.
So
You're hearing
yeah.
something going on.
yeah. I'm gonna peek my head out. What can I see anyone?
You see, from your perspective, you see the horses starting to freak out. You see a dead body over here. You can see Smudge doing something.
I have to
Um,
leave. Gosh dang it.
Yeah.
I realized I should have used my movement.
These are thorns, aren't they?
Yep.
I don't want to
Fire.
go all into that. Oh my gosh. There's no good place for me to hide.
Oh, such
I'm-
a shame.
Going to hope I can just like these horses are dead.
No, they're not dead. The horses have not been hit.
No, they're freaking out. Okay, I can't get. Oh gosh, there's no place for me to hide. Etsy.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm going to have to leave.
You know what?
The
You know what? You know what's funny? If this tree hadn't been put there, you might have been able to see the.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to have to leave the court. I'm not. I'm not leaning against the brambles, but
Uh-huh.
I'm definitely hiding behind them from on this side. I'm not entering them.
Uh-huh.
Can I see anyone from? Oh hey.
Yeah, you know, you see that guy getting chewed on the ground. You also see these guys popping out over here.
Oh wait, I'm
And
not
they're
zoomed
all
out
sort of-
enough.
Yeah, towards over this way.
You know what? I'm going to stand up to my momentous 3 feet tall height, and I'm going to try to take a shot at this guy over here.
Okay. Go for
Do
it.
I have advantage?
I
just noticed him.
I'm gonna make perception checks real quick. No, none of them. No, I'll give you advantage. I'll give you advantage, because they were not expecting a. They were not expecting you.
So yeah, that guy right there for a 20.
Yep, that hits.
Yeah, a bolt of fire just kind of like. No, I kind of like this. It just like arcs through the sky
Mm-hmm.
and just like it hits this dude for 10 damage.
Okay. You hear, or you watch as the bolt kind of flies through the air and sort of like in an arc falls down and like strikes him square on the top of the head,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just like ah, and his hair is on fire now. And he's trying to pat it out.
When did we become
just-
home alone?
You know, these people are probably going to die anyway. I don't feel bad about this. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, Monolith.
Oh, why are they all in the trees? Why are they all on rocks and trees? How high up is this?
That rock's a good maybe 20, 25 feet. I'll say about 20 feet.
And I not yet at the point where I could just be awesome like that and run up walls.
Nope.
Not yet.
I mean, you could try to do some cool buck shit.
I think that's what I'm going to do. Best thing I can think of doing right now is scrambling on top of the log here, and doing a run up to then strike at the guy on top of this rock.
Okay, give me a DC 15 acrobatics check. No, you didn't. I'll say you did manage to get up there, but it took the rest of your movement.
Okay, sorry, you were moving me. Okay, well, taking the rest of my movement, that's fine. Do I still get to strike?
Yes, I'll allow it.
Okay. And punch. Go through.
That misses.
Second punch.
That also misses. This guy is
Too
currently.
flurry because nothing did.
Yeah, you're you know, he's like almost like halfway doubled over, trying not to throw up. But you know, you're just he's still too quick.
I just
You're off your
did not.
game.
I did not calculate properly for someone that's writhing about getting rid of everything in their intestines.
Oh, no, you did not.
Haven't trained for that yet.
Mm-mm. Now it's the bandit's turn.
Oh.
So first of all, we're going to. Oh yeah, I should probably describe what these guys are wearing. They're wearing like ramshackle leather armor. Looks like as well kept as someone who lives in the hills probably can. So the one that's going after you is going to attack you. I believe he gets disadvantage because he's poisoned. That's a natural 1. I am now going to... I'm going to have him make a dexterity save. It's a 20. Does that also get disadvantage? Or... It would also be a disadvantage? I'm going to check what poisoned is. Yep. So he has disadvantage. Let's roll that again. 9. He goes falling off this rock into the ground, hits his head and dies.
I just follow him in my eyes, just like, ooh, that must have hurt.
Seeing
And
that
there's the
happen,
blood.
Seeing that happen, these other two bandits are going to fire their crossbows at you. The first one hits or goes for a 5. Second one's a natural 20.
Oh no.
That hits and deflect misses.
Okay. 6 points of damage.
Okay,
if you reduce it to 0, you
roll
get
that
it.
D10.
Yep, nope, you managed to catch it.
That's even before heading in my Dex and monk level. Okay, I want a bonus action throw it back at him, and I actually got it set up, sort of.
Okay.
I'll just have to roll the damage its own way. Okay, so.
Yeah, no, that hits.
Okay, and what would be the damage for the bolt?
It does the weapons damage, or does it do?
Yeah, it does the weapons damage if I remember correctly.
It would be 1d8 plus your dexterity modifier.
One D8, so that is 8.
All right. Yeah, no, this guy has a bolt sticking out of his side. Gah! Ah! And then this one over here, the one that was screaming before, is like, "Oh, now you're the one that's screaming, aren't ya? It's not great, is it? Getting scared like that." It's like, "I'm not scared. I've got a bolt in my stomach." That's not different.
In case you're wondering, I'm the bow.
All right. So the other 4. Let's see. Yeah, one of them's gonna take a shot at Smudge.
Don't you dare hurt my baby.
That's a 5.
That misses.
Another one's going to now shoot at the revealed S.
He's exposed.
From natural 1.
Or so you thought.
The one that was shot by the fire is too spooked. Is actually going to fire at Tobin. 15. Which just bounces off of his splint armor. And the last one's going to also fire at... is also going to fire at Tobin. No. Bonk bonk.
Incompetence.
From the bushes, another one of these guys comes running out. Let's see. 20. It's gonna go here. And is actually going to go after Cathala.
Ah, damn it.
It's been nice.
He's gonna go reckless, so he gets advantage on this. Uh, 16 to hit.
That it hits exactly.
Okay. For 9 points of slashing damage.
Ow. That hurt.
Alright. Marigold.
Okay, first off, did I see where that head of blonde hair went?
It's
Alright,
in
I have
there.
Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, yeah, no, if you want to use Hellish Rebuke, go for it.
Hell yeah.
Okay. The Marigold.
16 dexterity save.
Yeah, that makes it.
What?
So it would take half.
Yeah, so it'd take half, so he takes 7. Okay, Marigold.
Yeah, seeing as how the other enemies have revealed themselves, Marigold, she's still kind of fixated on the blondie.
Okay.
So she's gonna move forward and look.
Okay.
For it.
Marigold, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. $19.
Okay. from behind the rock, a burst as you step around. You hear this, and a wave of fire just out in front of you. As you manage to sidestep, kind of jump out of the way of most of the flame, only taking 6 points of fire damage. You see a very scared, very dirty young boy that was holding his hands out like this and is now shaking.
What to do?
Ow. Sneezies.
Yeah, Marigold is going to attempt to grab him and hopefully restrain him somehow.
Okay.
So that he can't be casting no more spells.
So you're basically you'd have to spend your action to try and grapple him.
Okay.
Yeah, that would keep him from moving. It wouldn't necessarily keep him from casting spells. Also, are you okay? Who's
Sorry.
Are you okay?
Allergies.
Oofta.
Okay. It sounded really bad for the last 2 hours.
Sorry, it's just allergies.
Okay.
I'm not a Claritin.
Okay. So go ahead and make. This is going to be opposed athletics checks.
Okay. I was just making sure. I'm like, do I want to do this?
Actually, you know what? Before you do that,
Hmm.
I want to ask you to. But okay, this is how this is going to work. Basically, I would need you to basically roll an unarmed attack to try and hit his AC.
Okay. Do you want me to just roll that as like a strength check or something, like a D20 plus strength or something?
Yes. D20 plus strength.
Okay.
He does not have a very high AC. This is just to see if you can even get a hold of him.
12.
Yeah. No, you managed to hit his AC. Now we're going to roll opposed athletics, yeah.
Okay.
And you need to beat a 4.
Did she beat him?
Yeah, no, you did. He immediately turns to try to run. You basically grab him by the scruff of the neck.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just kicking and flailing.
As she grabs him, just like, it's not very nice to try to set people on fire.
Oh.
Are you with these people?
Is that the end of your turn?
I mean, she's mainly, pretty much, yeah, but she's just like, are you with these people?
Please don't hurt me.
I won't, as long as you don't hurt any of us.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Ooh.
I don't know what's going on over there. I'm not going to give you any dice.
6.
I need to know, are you ending your turn?
With him grappled, yes.
Okay. So on his turn, seeing that the thing he tried to set on fire did not run and also is now grabbing him by the scruff. He's he looks and sees the tree that was in the road, and raises his hand and fires a fire bolt at it. In that same instance that it strikes the tree just catches ablaze.
Now, why'd you go and do something like that?
Monolith, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
I didn't do it.
Being right near the tree definitely doesn't help me there. Dex save. Come on. 23.
Okay, you're gonna take half of this damage. You only take 4 points of fire damage. And you kind of move over here.
That's 4 damage.
That's the end of his turn.
Mm-hmm.
Cathala, there's 2 very angry people. One of them on the ground, one of them that just hit you with an axe.
Yeah. There's a very angry Triton too. I'm gonna hop up to the lip of this. Oh wait, is there like a lip on this cage that I can get onto?
There's there's a lip.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get onto that little lip bit and angle this just right. And I say, Smudge, get ready. And I'm fucking casting lightning bolt.
Oh!
I'm casting it in a way, it's 5 feet wide, so I'm trying to cast it to where Smudge isn't gonna get hit, but it still will hit these 2. So yeah, like kind of in that angle.
Okay. You're lined up like this. It's a 5 foot wide thing, so I don't think it would actually hit Smudge.
Yeah. 10 feet would be problematic, but 5 feet, thankfully.
Yeah, no, Smudge is fine.
Okay, cool.
So I will have them make dexterity saving throws.
And that one guy's still prone.
Yeah, so he gets disadvantage.
33!
Don't fuck up. Ooh.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
What part of don't fuck up?
And a 7. So
Half damage and full damage.
yep, so that one takes be 12 points of damage. And then
The one who
points.
failed takes full.
Wait, are the guards gonna be joining combat?
It'd be 16 points damage.
yeah, no, the one on the ground is like he couldn't even really move.
Yeah,
so
Daniel,
he just
that'd be 16 points.
Oh, 16 points, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the one on the ground is looking bad. It's this
Wait,
one's
was the one on the
turn.
ground? The one on the ground was the one that was. I still have my bonus action.
Oh, right, sorry.
I'm basically commanding this one to move over here because it can move. I think it was 30 feet. Yeah. As a bonus action, you can move the tentacle up to 30 feet and repeat the attack. So.
Okay.
And this is gonna be lightning again. I'm just going full lightning.
That hit?
Oh. Yep. And for 4 lightning.
He had 3 health left.
Yes.
And so did the other guy that you killed, by the way.
Nice.
All right, and there goes all my spell slots.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are the guards gonna be joining in on the fight?
I forgot to roll for the guards. Oh no.
They were surprised.
Oh dear.
They got a surprise round.
Yeah, they got a surprise round on the guards. That's what we're gonna go with.
And, yep.
Definitely what
exactly
happened.
going as planned.
And then just roll.
Exactly
for 'em
going
now.
as planned.
Yeah. Yeah. So now you roll for them and put them wherever. Because I doubt they're gonna get higher than a 23.
Okay, where? Okay, the guard sheets are not popping up properly.
How'd you try and open them?
I tried dropping a brand new token.
Ah. Try shift double click on the tokens. Like,
There we go. Okay. Then let me get Tobin. Okay. There we go. All fixed. Totally going by plan. So question. Is the one that Smudge knocked down considered restrained or grappled?
He's just prone.
He's just prone. Okay.
Yeah, he is just prone.
So he is going to stand up. Very mad at what's happening. And he's going to take another reckless attack on Smudge.
Okay.
That's a
Miss.
12.
That's a miss.
Okay. Okay. That's the end of his turn.
Mm-hmm.
Smudge.
Smudge is gonna... Smudge is gonna do another bite.
Okay.
He's gonna try and go for the neck again.
Why are you so good at this?
I had a lot of spare time as a kid.
Yeah, I know. You already answered that question, but still, it's impressive.
20.
That definitely hits.
For 11 piercing to the jugular.
Oh, yeah, no, there's a lot of blood pouring out of this guy's neck now.
Mm-hmm. And that is all he can do.
Alright, Elizabeth.
okay. He's got that one. Let's see. What do I want to do? Yeah, that works. I think I'll go for the ones in the top. Let's see. Question: are these thorns or just these?
There are some thick. They're not as. There are some brambles there, but it's not as thick as these other ones.
So would I be able to move through it?
It would be difficult terrain, but yes.
I'll check something. Actually get stuck in them if it's difficult terrain.
It's fine. Get stuck in the bushes.
Well,
I made you don't need freedom. You just need to go boom boom.
this is actually problematic. I don't think I can hit anything from here.
You know, there's a neat little trick for whenever you're too far away from something called walking.
Yeah, I know that. But I can only make it so far. I've got stubby legs.
You could move over this way, because remember, this tree isn't here anymore.
Yeah. And I could make it to right behind Marigold.
That would probably give... Yeah, no, I would say that would give you view of this one.
Which one?
Do you see my ping?
Yeah. I guess I'll move over here, and can I actually hit him with anything? Has he been hurt?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to, toll the dead.
Okay. Okay.
Why is that still not rolling correctly?
That's a 4.
So he takes 10.
Okay. Yes.
I have one. Can I see this man through the fire?
That should be a 2d12, not a 1d.
Yeah, it should be 2d12 for...
I know, I fixed it. It's rolling
Oh, okay.
weird. Apparently cantrip progression doesn't work on second damages.
Make a perception check for me, yes? See if you can see through the fire. But yeah, you can see him.
Monolith, would gunning that guy helped you out?
I can go elsewhere then.
But I can ground him.
Okay, Dad.
Round away.
I pull butter out of my pocket.
God.
Did
I
you take
can't-
that from
and-
the bar?
I cast grease on the tree he's in.
Okay.
He needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
Wait, what's the radius?
Okay.
What's the radius of grease?
Where did the...
Isn't it 10 feet?
It's a 10-foot square, but it's 60 feet away.
The reason I ask is
13.
it touching the fire?
My spell save is 15,
Oh,
so
no.
he goes prone.
Yeah, he's also gonna take falling damage.
Does the grease touch the flames?
We'll find out.
Yeah, but grease isn't. It's. I still don't know if it's flammable.
It is.
It's.
We set the troll
Yeah,
on
it
fire
is.
in the tavern.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
So what happened? What happened here was
What happened was
this gentleman had picked a really good position. He thought he was, gonna get a lot of good shots off. Then tiny halfling popped out of a cart and made his tree all greasy, and he slipped. He slips out of the tree, slams his head against this rock, then goes tumbling down and slams the back of his head against the tree trunk, and is very dead.
Cool.
Yo,
Okay.
good.
Good.
How? You know what? No, I don't. Let's see. I'm thinking about where I should go now. How
Same.
how hot is the top of this rock?
How high is that rock?
How hot is it?
How hot is it?
Yeah, is the
The
fire
fire-
laughing on it? Could I say? Does it look like I could happily be up there if I was, standing on top of it?
Since there's no grease there, yes.
Oh, cool.
You'll just be very toasty.
Misty step.
Okay. Yeah, it's hot up there, but yeah, no, the fire, yeah, some of the grease kind of split onto it, and it's starting to spread.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm here now.
It's not spreading towards you; it's actually spreading this way.
Oh.
Oofta.
It was the other wizard. I haven't done a single thing to set this forest on fire.
It was the child.
All right, Monolith.
Okay, so I just found out. Dear Lord, I can. Yes, I can move, but also, apparently, if I'm very clever and get some good stuff, I can get all the way to here. all the way to this guy.
Oh wow. Yeah, monks are
Step of the wind.
fast boys.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
step of the wind.
Yeah, step of the wind. I'm going to do this in bits real quick because up to here, I'm guessing I gotta do another acrobatics.
Yes.
Can I see him?
Some jumps.
You can definitely see him.
Okay. No, broski, you rolled a
no.
12.
I rolled a 12 apparently.
Yep.
Okay.
Plus modifier.
An after one, so that's
Yeah,
an
plus the
18.
yeah. So you go to step towards the rock, and then you slip, fall, and land back on your back. And then you blink your eyes. No, that didn't happen. Instead, Monolith makes his way up the rock, perfectly fine.
Did I just rewrite history?
You did.
No, it's more like you saw a potential future.
And decided. you
Okay,
didn't
so I'm
like it.
choosing timelines.
Absolutely.
You want to interpret. However, S chooses to interpret that.
He is a time
Okay.
lord. Deal with it.
Okay. Weird. To next rock because I still have more motion, or would the 12 just get me to the point where it's just like I'm just here now?
I'll give you a bit more. I'll let you move a little bit more.
Okay. Let's try acrobatics to the next rock. Unless you think that that's enough that I can just.
No, you don't have to do acrobatics for that next rock. They're both around the same height.
Okay. Do a flip, pop over this guy, and punch.
That hit.
Okay, and punch.
That also hits.
Punch and punch. And damage.
Okay.
And I'll.
Alright. The guards are going to start moving this way. This one's going to come over here. Get about there. It's more just kind of moving ahead. Not really. They were very surprised at what was happening. Ugh! This one is going to try to stab.
Whoa.
Why? The guard character sheet keeps closing on me. I'm
Odd.
gonna do. Actually, no, he's. So, one hand strike. That That actually hits. For 6. Oh wait, no, he gets advantage because he went reckless. So let's see. No.
Wait, which one?
So, the guard over by Cathala.
Oh wait. Oh, did they both go reckless?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they both went reckless for stuff. No, the guard doesn't go reckless. Basically,
Yeah, no,
how it
that's
works.
what I. Yeah, no, I meant the barbarians.
Yeah, no, they both went reckless.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Okay, Bandit's turn. These guys are gonna nope the fuck out. He's spending his full turn just running and exiting the battle. Also noping the fuck out. This one's gonna try to disengage. This one's gonna take the disengage action. So no attack of opportunity. Though I will give him, I will make him roll a dexterity save. No, he's fine. Lands perfectly fine. And is just running. I'll leave him on there for now, if you do feel like chasing. This one is going to full-on dash and get out. Berserkers. This one don't care. He don't care. He just got stabbed. He gon' chop the guard.
Choppy chop.
He's going reckless. 15. Actually misses. The guard manages to bring up his shield. Marigold.
Okay, Marigold is going to try and further restrain the boy.
Okay. If you want to, I'll say.
Can I try and hog tie him?
I'll say if you want to spend your action fully securing him, you can.
Yeah, I want to try and hog tie him and then stuff like a cloth in his mouth.
Yeah, no, I'll say you just do that. He's not very strong.
Cool.
He is boy.
He is child. He is Bab.
Yeah.
Boy.
Basically, just like securing him, just like, don't try nothing funny, alright? And that was my full action?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think that's gonna end Marigold's turn. She's going to stay with the child.
The boy is restrained.
Yep.
He's not really fighting anymore.
Yeah.
Right, Cathala.
All right. Yeah. Eldritch Blast. So,
Alright,
to the one in front of me.
okay, that is going to be a disadvantage because he's within 5 feet. Oh no, but he went reckless, so he cancels it out, so it's just flat.
Straight roll.
Mm-hmm.
14.
That hits.
22.
That hits.
6. 16.
Okay.
Wait, that's a... Ah. That was a 7 plus my modifier. I was like, wait, was that the natural 10?
Alright, anything else?
Yeah. My tentacle disappears and I resummon it as a bonus action right here. So I have one more summon for this long rest. And he's gonna smack the down boy. Or did he get
Alright.
back up yet?
He stood back up.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's gonna.
no longer prone.
Okay, he's gonna smack him
Okay.
with lightning damage. 24
That hit.
for 5 lightning,
Okay.
and that's.
Oh,
my
he is not okay. Okay. Tobin. What can Tobin do?
You should know.
And Tobin's gonna down here. 20. Yeah, he can see that one is going to fire his heavy crossbow for a natural 20. And puts the bolt right in between this guy's eyes.
Oh.
RTG2.
Alright. This one, that one's dead. Smudge!
Smudge is going to now attack the last guy standing here.
Okay.
And he's gonna go for a bite.
Gonna get a
Bite.
bite to eat.
Bite to boy. That
14
hits.
for 12 piercing.
Oof, that was a good
That's
bite.
max damage too.
Ooh, that was a big chunk. How?
Yeah, we'll say he was going for the tender bit.
Wow.
He was staying low to the ground, and he's just like, ah,
Don't go for the ghibli bits.
he's going for the tender bit.
Yeah, no, he got him. He's like, oh! Alright, Elizabeth.
Okay. I'm just gonna climb this rock,
Mm-hmm.
and from there, I believe. Yes, I'm exactly 60 feet away from that beefy boy, and toll the dead.
Okay. That's a wisdom save, correct?
Yup. DC 15.
Wait, which one are you doing it at?
He takes 19 points of necrotic damage.
So here's how this happens. As Smudge is biting basically into like his upper thigh, and he's trying to pull Smudge off. A loud dong rings out, and his flesh begins to slough off.
I think
Ew.
at that point, Smudge is like, okay, no bite.
Yeah,
That's
no more.
nice.
No, bad snack. Bad snack.
Mhm.
Oh, ooh, I rolled an 11 in that.
Okay. Elizabeth, S. Do you want to do anything?
I'm going. These guys are fleeing. I don't need to do anything else. I'm just gonna look around the situation.
Okay.
Just like look around, see if there's anything else that needs to be noticed.
Give me a
Well.
perception check.
Yeah, no, I don't see anything.
Yeah, no. Oh, that fire's really hot.
It is really hot. I should slide down this.
Mhm.
Ooh, hot.
Monolith.
Yeah, I want to catch that guy.
Okay, go for it.
Do I even need to do anything besides just catch up to him?
Just try to hit his armor class, and because he is so weak, I'll just say if you hit his armor class, you'll grapple him.
Go by Dex, I guess.
No, basically, do like an attack.
Alright. Ouchie.
Yeah, no, he's not going anywhere.
Essentially, I just run up behind him and somehow do a reverse clothesline.
You knock his ass.
Yeah.
He is alive but unconscious.
And then I just pick him up by the shirt and just drag him back.
Okay.
I guess that's combat over.
It would seem so.
Yeah, seeing that,
Alright.
for the most part, the coast is clear, Marigold's gonna pick up the kid. And most likely take him over to Tobin.
So.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Oh.
we're going
Yeah,
to take a
real-
break.
Real quick,
Here in a minute.
before the break,
Mhm.
I stuff him reversed inside one of the sleeping bags. That's a pass.
Yeah, no, he's in a sleeping bag now. Okay, so we're gonna go on break here. Be back in about 15 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
All right.
Fireball.
Every freaking time.
Yeah, okay. Hi. Our resident Furbolg is currently having some computer troubles, but told us to go on anyway. So, after finishing the last of those that are willing to stay behind and fight, you're all starting to gather back up. One of your guards is dead, but thankfully no one else is seriously injured. So the scene's well done.
Yeah.
So you're.
What was that, Daniel?
I asked what you guys are doing.
I'm
Oh,
going to
Okay.
go rescue as many of the corpses from the fire as I can.
Yeah, you cut out completely. That's
Okay. Okay. That one's on the ground. That one's not getting touched. The other ones, you probably wouldn't be able to reach in time.
Well, I drag him away. You're mine now.
I'm gonna sit on the cart and just rest.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Well, I actually didn't write down this guy's name.
Tobin.
Tobin. Okay. So Tobin, I think it might be a good idea to move the carts away from the fire.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, we can do that.
Oh,
We should really try to put that out.
I can put that out, or most of it.
Why is this over here? What is this?
What is what and where?
What is this?
What is?
What's
Oh,
what?
that. Oh.
Why is this here?
Yeah, I saw that over there, and I just didn't question it.
What is
I don't
that?
know why that's there.
What is-
It may have been something I was playing with
Oh.
before.
Oh,
put
it looks
back.
like a cart.
Yeah,
It looks like the inside of a cart. Huh.
I don't know why that's there.
We thought it was a treasure chest at first and just kind of
No.
ignored it.
No, I don't know why that's there.
Huh. Yeah, that's what Season meant earlier on when she said box.
I thought
Yeah.
she said foxes.
No. She was talking about a box.
Yeah.
So,
Is there a source of water I can find?
there's
Uh,
water up here.
Actually, there is a pond up that way, and I can do something else with that in just a second.
Which way? Oh, there it is. I see it. Trying to think, because I have the ability to control air and water, and I can cast wall of water. But I don't know if I'd be able to, just like pull water from the.
The air?
Well,
Yeah.
I could pull water from the air.
Yeah, that's perfectly possible.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cast wall of water, basically right over the fire, which
Mm-hmm.
is 10 feet high, 1 foot thick, and can make a ring wall of 20. Okay, 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you managed to put out the fire. It's fine.
Okay, yeah. And because that's a racial thing, it actually doesn't require me to use a spell slot.
So,
Yeah,
I can only do it once per long rest.
did
Oh.
that save the corpses?
Hold on. Tobin is currently organizing his men, giving out orders, search the perimeter, watch the side, watch what's going on, give any alerts but do not engage, all that, while they tend to the body. Smudge is gonna go join Marigold.
By the way,
Um,
what's with this guy here?
Oh, he is unconscious.
Okay.
He's unconscious and upside down in a sleeping bag that Monolith is just now dragging out the out to the road.
Okay.
Yeah. John, this corpse is relatively intact. This one is perfectly intact. It would take some time to get to them, because you'd have to scramble your way to them. This one's on top of a rock. This one would be easier to get to.
I'm going to gather all the corpses that I can into a nice little pile and ask for somewhere to store them.
Who are you asking?
Tobin.
Okay, so I'm going to say you kind of collected them over here, and you go over to speak to Tobin. I really need to know how you phrase what you're about to ask.
I ask if there's a spare container that I might be able to use to store some reinforcements.
He looks at you, raising an eyebrow. What kind of reinforcements do you mean?
Points to the corpses.
You are a necromancer.
Say again.
You're a necromancer, aren't you?
Yes. Don't worry, I will make sure
Very
they get
well.
a proper burial after we reach
Right.
safety.
Very well.
Daniel, do we ever figure out necromancy rules as far as what is commonly accepted?
You would know, Monolith would know that necromancy is very much, it is restricted. It is only practiced by certain individuals. And make an insight check.
Insight. When it comes up, 21.
Okay. I'd say you're close enough to hear this. You can tell that he is allowing this to happen for some reason. Like, he knows at least the general law of necromancy, but Tobin's choosing to allow it for some reason.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Kathala, I need your help waking up a guy that I knocked out.
Okay.
I just need one of your water balls right here at the bottom of the sleeping bag.
Sure. I pop open my flask, and ball of water comes out, and I twirl my finger, and it forms in a ring, and I make it wide enough to where it's not touching the sleeping bag, and then just kind of start closing it in.
Did you just waterboard him?
Maybe.
I'm just trying to be helpful. The ring expands.
He's thrashing inside the sleeping bag, trying to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just stand on one of his legs, just making sure he stays roughly the same place.
Okay, so you continue torturing the man.
Yeah.
And you say
Okay,
I'm the non-moral one.
You don't see that happening. You're attending to your corpses.
As many of the corpses as I can get.
I love that.
I'm gonna say 2.
Yeah.
You say I'm the non-moral one. You don't see that happening. You're tending to your corpses.
Yeah. That's
Well,
where we're at right now.
here's the thing: they won't be corpses for
Okay,
long.
Monolith holds up a hand to get Kthala to back off with the wall.
Yeah, I said the ring expanded out.
Okay.
You meant like got bigger.
Oh no, it expanded outwards. Sorry.
Okay.
Um.
So, hi.
Do you take off the sleeping bag?
Oh no, he's in backwards for a reason.
Okay. What's happening? I don't. Why is it so dark? Why am I wet? Am I drowning? Am I dead?
Not yet.
Why is death so wet?
You're not dead yet. Yeah, we're the people that you just attacked. Yeah, I got you sort of stuck here right now. Now, I need you. He just grabs the tub and sort of shakes it back and forth. The tub is like, I need you to pay attention. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Good. Now, why did you attack us? Just clarification, real quick.
Told to
By
the boss.
who is? I need you to answer me in more than 2 words, or you're going to start drowning again.
Make an intimidation check. I'll say with advantage for the waterboarding.
Okay. I forget how low my charisma is. Oh,
Okay. So he kind of takes a moment breathing, like catching his breath, and says, You're in for a load of trouble. That's what you were in for. When the boss hears about this, Threz is gonna be mad. He ain't gonna like this.
You're just going to be... Wait, Threz?
No.
Threz! Okay, who's Threz?
Nobody.
Fall at the water again.
No,
The ring
please.
closes
No.
around
And stop.
and the ring expands.
This is very. Oh.
I just like to say I take no joy in this, as she says.
I'm glad you don't. That's usually a bad sign.
What?
So,
What the world is-
Threz.
Fine. The boss of the Hill Reavers.
Boss of the Hill Reavers. Okay, so in order to come attack us, you obviously were informed that way. Which, granted, we just joined this yesterday, so that's not surprising.
This we saw a cart coming up, told to watch the road. If a cart comes by, we smash it. We take what we want.
So you expected that this was just going to be a merchant's caravan or something?
I mean, I guess we were just told to hit a cart that came through here.
Okay. Another question. Does your boss Threz again, yes? Does he happen to know anyone by the name of Andres Caron?
I don't know. It's a fancy name.
Yeah, it
Don't get
is. It
fancy
is.
around here.
Okay. It is a fancy name. His other name is the Kingsway.
You're breaking up a little bit. Say again.
His other name is the Kingsway Ripper.
I'm gonna see if he knows that name. And he's like, that's no, I don't want nothing with that.
That's who we're transporting.
I was just look. I was just told to hit a cart that came through here. I was just told to hit carts that came through. That's it. Didn't know nothing was going on with that. Saw guards. Thought it might be a big payday. I don't want nothing to do with no Ripper.
Okay, so none of you would have been aware of this, I guess. Boss, probably not. Otherwise, you would have. Well, if your boss had any sort of affection for you guys, he probably wouldn't have tried to just send you without knowing.
I mean, that's what Hoss and Dog were for.
The berserkers in the back.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
would've-
Is Hoss dead?
Oh, they're cat food.
Like a dog.
No.
Well,
Hoss.
Well, one of them's cat food. The other one kind of is mush.
He starts crying uncontrollably.
I'll just go like, no, they're cat food, basically.
I don't think that Smudge would want to eat the sludge.
I'm not saying Smudge would, but another mountain lion coming through.
Just true.
You see a piece of rotten flesh hanging from Bubbles' mouth.
I just look down, just like, there's things going on that I'm not happy with. Okay. Nothing's happening this much.
Everything's happening this much.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So back to this, guys. Just like, okay. Well, I think that's all the information I need from you. S. Do you think of any other questions you could have?
Well, the questions that I had kind of would go to the wayside. So, I do have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I say we let this guy go.
Miles just tilts his head like, wait, did you think I was going to kill him?
Hoss.
He's been through enough, and these guys made an honest mistake.
No, they did what they were ordered to do, which is to attack random.
Yeah, but they attacked the wrong one.
Yes, that. Do you think I was just going to kill the guy?
No, but I didn't think he'd let him go. At least let him go. So, first I have to ask, how are you feeling? Like, physically. Was this guy hit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I punched him a couple of times and then reverse clotheslined him.
I let
He's
him go.
screaming about Hoss.
And I say, okay, you've been through a lot. You're injured. Here.
You also can't see this man. He is currently like inside the sleeping bag still.
Yeah, I'm removing him from the sleeping bag.
Okay.
How? He is reverse.
Say, you've been through enough. You've had friends die. You're injured. And, let's let bygones be bygones. Can you walk? Can you make it back on your own? As a friend, I can help you.
Okay.
Tell me where you need to go.
Okay. Let's see. Reading the spell. Yeah, make a persuasion check with advantage.
I love this spell.
Get that nat 20.
No.
It's a 20 or 21.
Where do you need to go?
He is dripping wet. He has like a really scruffy beard that's now just covered in snot. He's like, we've got a camp a couple miles to the east.
Any way, Marcus? It is dangerous. We would love to have some vanguards. We'd hate for you to run into an owlbear while you're injured.
Yeah, you're really nice.
He starts feeling some wet drips on top of his head. Sees a giant 10-foot looming tentacle.
Stop.
I just want to have.
He's been through enough.
I just want to.
Bubbles fur starts standing on end.
I'm just gonna go ahead and suggest something to you. You might want to find a new line of work.
Oh, okay.
Make an intimidation check.
13.
Okay. Well, he's already thoroughly shook. So, yeah. It's hard out here, you know, living as a hill folk. I keep switching accents. You know, just trying to make a living out here. Tried working fields that didn't pay none, and then tried being a soldier and didn't qualify for that somehow.
Do you have any aspirations? Do you want to be like a shopkeeper or something? I snap my fingers and the tentacle goes away.
I always wanted to be a ballet dancer.
Okay.
On the bright side, I did not hurt your legs.
Papa never supported my dreams.
Support yourself.
Well, you're an adult now, so you can make your own decision.
Make the persuasion check with advantage.
Me?
Yep.
Normal roll, advantage. 17 flat.
You know what? You're right. Papa ain't here to call me names like sissy boy no more. I can follow my dreams.
And this is when he multi-classes into a bard.
I take off. I release concentration on friends.
Huh? What the? Looks at you. Well, that was rude.
Yeah, well, you told me what the camp is. Though I did talk with big guy here. We actually are letting you go.
That ain't the point right now. What'd you do to me?
Got you to talk.
I don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
I thought we were bonded, but no, you did something to my head skull. I don't like you anymore. I would stab you if my arms were working right, but you know I can't.
He feels
Miles just lays a big hefty hand on this guy's shoulder. It's just like, that's to the side of the point. You're off to become a ballet dancer, aren't you?
Yeah. It starts like yelling at S.
I don't know. I don't think he could do it. I don't think he could do it.
I will do it.
Oh,
just watch.
I don't know. You're going to have to show me.
I'm gonna do it.
I don't believe in you.
makes a performance check.
No, he's just gonna storm off angry. He's heading towards town. He's just walking past everything. He's like thrown off his armor. He's thrown away his swords and crossbow. He's just marching down the road now.
You might want to keep some weapons before you get to town.
He is already gone.
I hold up my hand for a high five.
Yeah, Monolith just looks at us like, as
Bubbles
I said,
gives
he's
high
basically
five.
harmless.
Well, the good thing we could take out of this is that we saved a life. I look
Yep.
back at the pile of corpses.
I look at the burnt forest.
By the way, Bubbles gives us a high five.
No.
Okay. Now, for this thing, he looks back down at the piece of rotten meat that
Is already
was
gone.
It's already gone, of course. Ellie.
I kind of need season here.
Yeah.
Let me go check up on her right quick.
Yeah, just go check how she's doing.
Meanwhile, oh god. Is that...
I fixed them.
They're just like in their armor is all burned and torn. Like they're now just like standing there just
Fixed.
You and Tobin agreed to this for some reason.
I promised to give them a proper burial when we get to safety. If they make it that long.
Okay, fine. I'm not dealing with this right now. Just not dealing with this right now. Again, you're on a line. Okay, just don't step off it the wrong way.
I would never.
I highly doubt that.
I would never go the wrong way, which is giving up necromancy.
Coming back, but she's gonna be using her phone.
No, that's the right way. That's the right way to go.
No, I don't think it is. I can't fix anything.
It is. You could. In what world is fixing things, bringing them back from death?
Oh,
You know,
well,
the release of everything.
well, technically, I didn't bring them back. Just fix the bodies. I don't do souls. Souls are creepy.
Why do you make so little sense? Why do you make so little sense?
They're meat puppets. It's fine.
all right. So, Season, can you hear?
Yeah, you guys aren't getting any reverb from me, are you?
No.
Okay, that's good.
So, jumping over to Marigold.
Mm-hmm.
You are currently I want to say you weren't really paying attention to everything else that was happening.
No.
You were focused on the boy.
Mm-hmm.
He's this scraggly-haired kid, in like tattered clothing. Just he looks rough. He's dirty. He looks malnourished, and he looks scared.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, seeing everything is calmed down and everything, she's going to take the gag out from his mouth. And yeah, she's taking it out. She's like, "You're not hurt or anything, are you?"
No.
Okay, that's good. What were you doing?
I I they told me that when the tree, when people were near the tree to set it on fire, but I got scared.
Okay. Why were you with them?
I didn't have a choice. They took me from my home. I I, I was scared. They wanted me because I can do magic.
Okay, all right, let's calm down. Where are you from?
I'm from Underhill.
Underhill.
Yeah, I haven't been able to go home. I tried running away, but they always found me.
I want to make an insight check on this kid.
Make
See
an
if
insight
he's
check.
telling the truth.
She's
I
through her
can't
phone right
access
now.
my sheet.
Right,
but
right.
Roll a 1d20.
Yeah,
Tell
I
us the
believe
number.
my insight modifier is a +8.
Yeah, I'm checking that. Yeah, it's +8. So just go ahead and roll d20.
Like physical dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, or I can click the button for you. It's up to you.
Uh, let's do physical dice. Why not?
Not often that we get to use physical dice.
Yeah. Plus, with my situation, it's kind of like this is
Yeah.
probably a good time.
I
Alright,
can't
so
use physical dice.
Nubs will take them.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. All right. So just a d20 plus 8.
Yep.
Hey,
All
Nubs,
right.
you're the source of all my problems.
Okay. Let me do some math real quick.
Steve,
It's a
check
25.
He's 25. Okay.
I rolled a 17 on the die.
Oh, okay. He seems to be telling the truth.
Okay. All right. So you're saying these people keep finding you?
Yeah. I could never get far. They have really good tracking dogs. They still have Mr. Billum.
Who's that?
He's he's my friend. They keep people in. They keep people for ambushes, making them bait. He was supposed to be here, but I don't know where he is. I have to assume that he's still at the camp. He was sick.
Oh dear. All right, and you know that we mean you no harm, right?
Smudge comes over and starts like smelling him. He's like,
It's okay. It's okay. This is just my friend. His name is Smudge.
hi.
He's not gonna hurt you.
And starts.
I have some issues with electricity. Just clicked.
Starts nuzzling him. He's like,
Lexi, just calm down. Take deep breaths. In and out. Ooh. I'm gonna untie you now, okay?
Uh-huh.
All right?
Mhm.
And she'll go in and untie him, set him to where he can move freely.
It camps to the east. A couple of miles. There's like a gully that way. One of the deeper ones.
Well, we just happen to be going that way.
Can you help him?
I'll see if we can try.
He just
I can't guarantee.
yeah, he nods.
You thirsty?
Yeah.
And she'll just hand him her water skin.
He just
He's
starts chugging it.
Yeah, you sit tight right here. Smudge, stay with him. Good boy. And Marigold will go and try and find, like, rejoin the others, I guess.
Yeah.
Let them know about the information she's gotten.
Yeah, as Marigold is walking past, you finally come back to like the rest of the world, I suppose, and it's just like you just hear a man screaming about, yeah, I will be a dancer, and is walking away.
Okay. Good for him.
Best not to question it.
Probably. So I talked to our little magic friend over there. He's been a part of a hostage situation for a while.
I feel like it's pretty important to state that Elizabeth is currently standing next to 2 animated corpses.
Yeah, no, like there are two of the bandits that you guys were just fighting have now stood up and are under her control.
I don't have time for that. She just ignores. She willfully ignores it. Being like, yeah, he said that there was some sort of camp due east in the gully or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I heard from my interrogations.
Yeah. This kid's tried to get away from them, but they've somehow been able to track them with, well, hunting dogs. So, and he's got a friend in there. He's wondering if there's any way that we might be able to help. I mean, it's kind of on the way, but at the same time, we've got this.
I see no reason why we can't.
Miracle just like looks at Cathala and then motions to the cage.
Well, if it's on the way.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time,
yeah, we do have.
She kind of like leans in close and like gets quiet. She's like, at the same time, though, with that, we're putting this mission into risk.
That's true. Yeah.
I told the kid that I couldn't guarantee anything. But I talked to him. He seemed forthright from what I could pick up. Okay. I mean, look at him over there. He's just hanging out with Smudge.
He's currently like full on like laying out on Smudge, who's just kind of purring and
like, look, he's just a kid. He was just doing what he was told so that he wouldn't get hurt. And honestly, having him to know what we might be going up against if we do run into them might be pretty helpful. He has an ability with the arcane, from what we all saw.
I glance up at Monolith.
Yes, I know it's another wizard. Just or
Well-
sorcerer. Maybe, who knows?
Well,
It's fine, he's a kid. I don't have anything against kids.
Oh, I thought you had a thing against everyone.
only mages.
Yeah.
one of the zombies goes.
There's okay. We can try to help the kid out as best we can while still doing our job.
Oops, I dropped something.
So we gonna have him tag along with us, or
Put him in the
I
cart.
mean, if we just leave him out here, they're just gonna find him again.
that's true.
And they'll probably kill him.
Yeah, I think having him along with us would probably be the best bet.
He says he's from a place called Underhill. Do any of you know anything
been
about that place?
There are a couple of
You guys do have the map if you wanted to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Susan does not have access to map.
Yeah, I would have been there.
I'll say you do.
Oh, Monolith will be aware, and it is really on the way.
Yeah, the town of Underhill is at the foot of the Sentinel Hills.
Ah,
Basically, you'd have to pass through it if you stuck to the road.
Okay.
So in all likelihood, least we can do is help the kid get home.
hopefully.
Okay.
I would
So?
like to be talking to this man.
Yeah, sure. We'll go to that. While they're having this conversation, you're talking to Tobin.
So I go to Tobot and say, so I found out that these guys, they were sent by abandoned camp to take out any court. The camp is about 3 miles down east that way. If we take care of it along the way, is there something extra for us?
Tobin looks at you and says, our mission was to deliver the prisoner, not deal with bandits. If you know the location of this, perhaps we could send out forces later on. The hills are technically in our jurisdiction, though not many people come out here. You can see like a bit of frustration on his face. He's like,
It'll be a job. We can do it. You saw how we are in a fight.
are you asking if I'm going to pay you?
I'm asking if the Tempest Order is going to pay us.
I don't know. I'm not a member of the Order.
Well, I honestly haven't been with them very long.
Catch S's snafu there.
No, you're talking with Marigold right now.
Yep. I haven't been with them very long either.
Mhm.
So you're not sure.
Not quite, though, I will say, if you so desired, you could bring it up to crap, hold on, I gotta open up notes. Where are my notes? I need notes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
These were some notes I wasn't expecting to have to open yet. Okay.
Is
Oh,
it a C sharp?
No. You could potentially bring it up to March Keeper Kigon, or at least some of his people. Perhaps he can muster some sort of payment if you so desired.
As this kind of like, I have to keep remembering he's 3 feet tall. Stands there, he seems to be kind of thinking. Honestly, I'm not sure I want to come back. And you'll be fine if we go off the path and come back and get you. I mean, you have those new guards that you seem awfully fond of. He points over towards the dead men.
Looking over at the corpses, says, "Fond is not a term I would use." He looks to S and says, "The only reason I've not placed them under arrest is because the backing of the order. Sure, if she were not a member of the Tempest, I wouldn't have hesitated to arrest her until she could produce paperwork saying that she is legally allowed to practice necromancy. However, being a part of the order does give one a bit of legal protection, so I will be bringing this up to other powers to see what may or may not be done. For now, it is not my place."
Understood. I'll be talking with everyone else about this conversation.
If you so desire to go deal with this bandit camp, and I will give you 1 day. At the very latest.
Yeah, we can probably do it. If we fail, we fail. If we succeed, we succeed. If we fail, we'll just leave. We're not going to die there. It's not worth dying over.
You are certainly the bartering type.
What can I say? Coin is a really good incentive.
I suppose for some it is.
And I walk off and I wave. Like, I just kind of walk off and say, "Talk with you soon." And I rejoin the rest of the party.
Okay.
Okay.
As you walk over, you do hear calling from the cartons. "It's rather lonely in here. I heard fighting. Are you all dead? Be rather boring if you were."
I have one of the zombies walk over and open the flap.
The latch.
Don't open
The flap.
The latch. Like
the,
there's like
the window.
Okay.
I said the flap.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not an
It's like-
idiot.
Oh. Well, someone certainly died.
I have it flip him off.
You are adorable.
And then it shuts the window.
Okay. So, I talked about the camp, and it occurs to me. I figured out why the undead were allowed to walk. Because he's not sure if you have permission underneath the Tempest Order. Elizabeth.
Actually, yeah,
have-
that's a good
I don't know if I
question, because
I
I'm
can't-
assuming here, are you a licensed necromancer?
I don't remember.
Both
me as a player and a character does not remember.
Did you write it down in notes?
That's not good. So, if you don't want to go to jail...
I do believe you do have some kind of paperwork.
I didn't write it down anywhere if I do. I think we talked about it, but I can't remember what we discussed.
Look, we need your zombies to rescue this, to take out the camp, or you can just kiss your zombies bye.
Monolith cracks his knuckles.
I would not kiss a zombie. They're too gooey.
The zombie looks over hurt.
However, a skeleton.
That's not what I meant.
A
That is
skeleton
not
is
what I meant.
totally worth kissing.
Oh my gosh. I meant you're either going to
What?
go to jail or you could
Skeletons
lose
are
your
great at bone.
you could lose your license.
I'm just gonna walk away.
Also, there might be some coin in for us. And if we go over there, we only have 24. We only have a day to deal with the camp.
Do we know the exact
It's a
distance?
3 miles.
3 miles that way. We just have a general direction.
I mean,
Right.
I guess I would be okay with that. By the way, do any of you have a bag of holding I could borrow?
No.
Nope.
No.
What do I look rich?
It's worth asking.
I don't even want to know why you want a bag of holding.
Oh, it makes them easier to transport.
I said I don't want to know. No.
So,
Wait, but that means you want to know, doesn't it?
Listen to the words out of my mouth.
I
I
did.
don't want to know. I don't want to know.
But you already do. It's too late. But
I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Please.
I don't know.
Somebody needs a zombie hug.
Covers mouth.
Zombie reaches out for hugs.
Zombie reaches out for
Bicker
a hug.
like a married couple.
Zombie reaches out for a hug.
S laughs at that.
Tell it to let go of me, or you're losing a zombie.
Gestures to mouth.
Oh.
Like the tongue.
Will you stop talking about things I don't want to know about?
Gestures to mouth.
Will you stop? Nod.
Can't nod, you're holding face.
Just kiss already.
Does that actually say that?
Yeah.
And removes hand, and zombie gets punched.
Hey!
Okay, roll the hit.
Marigold's not being a part of this. She's leaving the area.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the cart right now.
And this is a very entertaining show.
Oh, that zombie's jaw is broken.
I can't fix the... I just fixed it. Don't break him again.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what happened.
Oh, they're not set up as an NPC. Are they? They should be set up as an NPC. Yeah, why did that...
I don't know. So, just for clarification, are you guys moving along with the cart, or are you guys going to go after the bandit camp?
I think we're going after the bandit camp.
Let's go do the band camp. I need to punch things real quick. You just leave the zombies here as guards.
I need some money.
No. I was told I had to bring them with.
They honestly the people. Okay. Either we can scare the guards here, or we can scare the bandits. Your choice.
Also, if I leave them here, they're going to be completely useless. I have to be able to tell them what to do, or they're just going to stand around.
Okay, we're going.
All right. So you guys break away from the cart. The carts continue on moving for a little ways. They're not gonna. They're going. They're going to keep moving ahead, but they're not going to, like, get too far away. Like, he basically tells you, like, there's a like a frequent. Excuse me.
Bless you.
You set up a rendezvous point.
Yeah, set up a rendezvous point. There's like a rest, like a common campsite up several roughly about 5 miles up ahead along the road. Like, so that's where they're going to be. And you all set off
Real
towards.
quick. Marigold is gonna go back to the boy.
Yeah, I was actually about to ask, what are you doing about the kid?
Yeah, Marigold will go back up to the kid and it's like, we have obtained permission to at least try to take care of this bandit camp. Would you
Really?
rather stay with the guards, or do you want to come with us? Since you seem to know the area.
I can guide you there if you want.
It would be it would be beneficial.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll keep you safe.
He nods.
All right. Come on. Come on, Smudge.
And you all set off with several new allies. Off of the road and into the rocky hills of the Sentinel Hills, looking for a bandit camp and hoping to find hostages that need to be rescued. And that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
What the?
I heard the reverb.
It sounded like a cat on my end.
Fettuccine.
Fettuccine. Ah, good job, guys.
Yeah.
All right, so, in that case, I guess since we're done, I will end the stream